This neighborhood is a neighborhood that has a lot of residents that care a lot about the neighborhood. There's a lot of different reasons why they do, but over the kind of past decade that we've had the Main Street organization, there's been a lot of coalescing of those different interests in the neighborhood to make it more beautiful, to make it a place that we want to live and work and play. The Monarch Initiative just kind of dovetails really nicely with a lot of those activities that we have. We're really about sustainability, we're about gardens, we're the Garden District, and we're about community.
Back in 2012, we were aware that the city of Orlando was looking to create eco-districts, and that was something that we were already working on. So we said we wanted to be a part of that process as well. The thing about being an eco-district is it's change at the grassroots level, right? It's at the neighborhood level, it's individual property owners, churches, schools, businesses, homeowners, kind of all working together.
It really is the kind of work that can't be done alone. And so that community cohesiveness, those opportunities to connect with each other and build partnerships, that's really important to work around conservation and sustainability.
So there are a number of locations in addition to residents who are engaged in sustainability efforts as well as providing habitat for monarchs and other pollinators. So East End Market actually has a certified monarch habitat in their front yard. East End Market being a kind of an indoor, 7 days a week farmers market.
We grow cut flowers here at East End in the market garden. They primarily grew vegetables here, but they wanted to bring in flowers to help attract the pollinators. I do everything from seed propagation to fertilizing, organically fertilizing, and then cutting the flowers when they grow. We also work with a local organization called Fleet Farming, who primarily does the vegetables here at East End. At certain points of the year, we work together to add new compost to the beds, and we have volunteers from the community who come out and help us. So we have these special work days with the community that are just great, super fun, and everyone gets to learn a lot.
We are actually sitting in Stardust, which is kind of a neighborhood anchor as well. And for years, a resident and artist, Doug Roadhamel, has kept a pollinator garden here at the cafe, specifically to host butterflies and bees in the neighborhood. So there's like these different pockets of activity around environmental awareness. A lot of the ones around food are the ones that really get me the most excited and make me really proud to live here. So again, like Fleet Farming, those front yard gardens, Compost Orlando, East End Market, and our own Audubon Park Community Market.
The community market is kind of a party in the parking lot at Stardust every Monday night. It is kind of an incubator even for local food entrepreneurs.
Some of us really supported it because we just really like delicious food, and some of us supported it because we feel like if we eat more local food, we're putting a lot more money into the local economy. And some of us are supportive of it because our food is traveling fewer miles and it's being grown and raised with more care for the environment.
One of the anchors of Audubon Park is definitely Lou Gardens. What they've been doing there, the preservation efforts, just to go there and walk the gardens is really incredible.
I love Lou Gardens. Lou Gardens had to be a part of my daily life, and it's a part of my daughter's life also. In fact, I just did a children's class there this winter, and I took 7 of my regular kids from Audubon, and we spread blankets out, and they got to go through the gardens, and we talked about the plants, and we carefully picked different blossoms, and then they went back to the blankets and they sketched the blossoms. So there's so much there for the community.
The inspiration for this garden really came from our guests. They wanted to see how they could bring butterflies, how to bring moths, how to bring birds into their garden at home, their yard. And so butterfly garden is a perfect way to do that. We have both annuals, perennials, trees, shrubs, many of which are very host specific. We plant that here in hopes that we can draw the butterflies in, and it works.
Really, pretty much all you have to do is put the call out to look for volunteers, and you'll have really passionate volunteers come forward and help make that a reality. You know, they'll do a lot of the work.
Living in a community like Audubon Park that values the environment and sustainability has been amazing. It's great to share like values with other people in the place where you live and work.
I think we're all gaining a better understanding of just how we are stakeholders in this preserving the environment, making things livable for everyone, the importance of biodiversity. I think it's critical. I think it gives people hope as well.
We have a niche. We know that we have the ability to help people learn how to grow plants in an environmentally sensitive way. So we're part of the bigger movement.
I know all my neighbors. I don't know them by name, but they wave, and that's part of this. You put it out there, and then you grow. You grow.
So hopefully, long-term, what we would like to see is a really solid wildlife habitat community here with lots of places for pollinators and other native species to really thrive in this community. And eventually, what I would like to see is this become a model community that others, in particular Central Florida, can take on, so that we can eventually knit together a larger and larger and larger wildlife habitat community, so that it becomes a bigger haven, not only for the animals that are here, but migratory animals as well.
Having that environment that's teeming with life, that's part of your well-being. It's not just for the bees, it's not just for the butterflies, it's for us. And so my bees and my butterflies and my flowers, oh, my flowers, I can't live without them.